Hello, it's me again. I'm back on here. I've had like a really rough patch and so I haven't been recording for a while. Um, I'm starting to realize that now that my brain is getting a little more functional, that I don't really want this to be about all the bad things. And there's been a lot of bad things. I've lost more friends due to their behavior, and they're trying to make it my fault. And I don't want to make this channel about them or how they're bad or anything. I want to be more like, how can we make the world better? How can we make this world better? Um, and it's just like little stuff, you know. But yeah, on top of all that stuff that I'd gone through with my friends, I'd broken my foot and I just wasn't feeling well. And now the weather's just flippy floppy. So yeah, I can't do anything about being clumsy and I can't do anything about the weather. But there are little things that I'm noticing, like with stuff that's happened recently. Like, there was a really bad hit and run real close to where I live, and the unfortunately the lady was killed, and like, and the guy actually thought he was gonna get away with it, but he didn't. They caught him. People ratted him out, uh, as you would hope they would. Um, but I think some of the things from that I've learned that we need to do is we need to slow down, plan our days a little better. We don't have to be in such a big fat hurry all the time, because I mean, other people matter. I mean, like, somebody like me might be more important than somebody that's not doing so great, but that's a right now thing. I mean, like, there's going to be a time where I'm not going to be that important anymore because I'm just not going to be able to do things. Because I mean, I'm getting older. We're all getting older. Um, but you know, like, and if I am important, then I should do something about that. I should be able to use my voice and tell people and talk to people and use my knowledge and help people to get better. And yeah, because I know, like, we need to slow down, we need to calm down, we need to find ways to make life better. And I think sometimes it starts with yourself. Though I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, don't be selfish." Um, but sometimes you gotta be at least a little bit selfish because you need to stay healthy if you want to be able to do anything at all to change the world, especially with like taking care of kids. Like, I would get so run down when I was a mom that I would have to go to the hospital because I wasn't doing anything to take care of myself. I was just overwhelmed with everything the kids needed, and that was something that I needed to learn, that I needed to take some time out and take care of myself. And so like, yeah, you need to make sure you're healthy and make sure you're strong. And then when you're healthy and you're strong, um, then you can be able to help people. But I'm like, start small. Just like, calm down, work on yourself, start small. You don't have to try to save the whole wide world, and you can't pay somebody's rent every month, that kind of stuff. Don't do anything too ridiculous, but start small. Like, I've got a nice collection of food. If I know somebody's hungry, if I know somebody that I care about hasn't eaten in a while, I've got food. If they're too picky for that, then that's their problem. Because food is available. It's here. It's available. I kind of overshop. I don't eat that much these days, so I have to spend down my food stamps. And I discovered you can get stuff on Amazon by case, and it's cheaper overall, um, with your food stamps. So yeah, but I have all this food, and like, if something scary happens, or if I get sick, I don't have to worry about starving. I mean, I might not be in the best of condition because a lot of this isn't that healthy, but I'll have a full belly. I'll be okay. And then whenever I can go out and do things and be healthier, then I can go do that. So that's like one of the things, like keeping a supply of food. That's something I can do. This is other people can do, and like, I bake, and I had pizza the other night. We had a little pizza party, me and some of the girls, and we got drunk, and it was fun. And that was fun. And I paid for all the pizza fixins, and somebody else paid for the booze, and it was just fun. We had fun, and it's just this little thing to make life better. Just a little thing that makes life better. Um, and it's just all it is just this little thing, and it made life better because we all got something to eat that night, and we had fun. That's a good thing. Like help people bring them up. It's just little things. It doesn't always have to be like constantly telling them that they're gorgeous because that can come off as sexual harassment. And it's like, you know, it's just like the little things, like showing you care in the way that you do. Because me, I'm a feeder, so my love language is have you eaten, and you know, and though I don't generally like touching, if I'm feeling a certain way about a specific individual, then I might be more willing to touch them. But but it's not like I'm gonna go out there. But I've noticed that I'm a giver, I'm a feeder, so my the way that I show people that I care about them is by gifts and feeding them, and so that's something that I do. Like know your love language and don't let people take advantage because um they'll just tear you to pieces and then you won't be able to be the good person you have been. And like with the example I'll use is like with this couple of friends that I've recently lost because of how they're behaving and that they were blaming me for it. They were trying to control me and they would want to go out, but they want me to pay for it, which I don't have that much money. They have at least twice what I have as far as income. And they wanted me to pay for everything because they don't budget very well. And then they were constantly needing food because, again, they don't budget very well. And but they never really wanted to do anything in return, and they wanted to try to have control over my life, and I didn't want that. Um, Plus, when we did go out, they'd want to leave early, and they'd want to be in a position where they seemed really inapproachable, and then they complained that nobody talked to us. But then I went out, I don't know, a while ago, a week or so, a couple weeks maybe, with some older friends they're actually more fun. We were laughing, we were getting along, we did karaoke. Um, People were approaching us. We didn't stay out until the bar closed, but we stayed out fairly late. People were like talking to us. I felt like we were starting to make friends at least. So it's like right now that's kind of where I'm focusing is to be a friend, make friends, and know who is my friend and who isn't my friend, kind of stuff. And like who do I get along with better? Um, the only issue with some of my older friends is just finding time because they either work or they have something else going on, and then I've got stuff I got going on with me on between my health and my crafting and what the fuck is going on with my kids. Though I guess this is fairly normal for kids to kind of be weird with their mom at the phase of life that they're in because I haven't had kids yet. So they don't really, they think they don't need me, but I think they do. They still need me, just maybe not all the time, but I think they still need me. Um, they're helping me get a kitten though, so that's good. They don't want to give up Gigi, which is sad for me because I miss his little cute butt. But they got me a kitten, and I'm just waiting for the paperwork to come through so we can bring him home. His name is Chapo Kitty, and I can't wait to show him to you guys because he's just a little stinker. But um, he's probably gonna wreck my yarn. I guess that's another way of making the world better is like to find a cat or dog or something that you enjoy and take care of it because like a lot of times caring for something makes you feel better about yourself, makes you feel important. I mean, like when my when I had Gigi, he would cuddle and it would help with a lot of the loneliness that I feel sometimes because um not sure what it is. The guys don't really seem to like me, and here in Spokane, it's harder to make friends, and I don't know if it's an age thing or if it's something in the community or just I don't know. It's probably just one of those things that happens, and because things happen, and I don't really know why they don't seem to like me, but I know that if I make friends, if I have some real friends, then I've got a better chance of meeting somebody that might actually give a shit about me, and it's just. yeah, so having a kitty will help me with those loneliness issues that I'm having that are just, it gets so hard sometimes. I don't even know how to explain it, and I'm not really sure why, because I feel like I'm in this weird spot where I'm happy by myself, but I'm also, or I should say, I'm finding my happiness by myself, but I'm also not really wanting to be by myself, which is kind of a weird thing. But I've never really been alone, so I've been enjoying, like, no matter what it is that's going on with my love life, whether I technically have gotten to where I'm too old for most people to take me serious, or if it's just something about the situation as it is. Um, it's just, it is what it is. And I'll probably get through it. And I might meet somebody. I just don't see it happening right now because it's just, and I want my brain to let go of the idea, not because I don't want to be with somebody, but because um, I find that if I feel like I'm looking, I come off as desperate. So, and I don't want to be desperate. Because I want to find somebody that can actually love me this time. Because I'm just so tired of the games that got played before. I'm just, I'm just not wanting to deal with that anymore. And everybody has their ways of doing things, and that's fine. But if one person in a relationship, it's really important to remember that if one person is looking for one thing and another person is looking for basically the opposite, it's not going to work on any level. So yeah, that's something that took me a little while to figure out, because I just was raised weird, and you kind of get that feeling like, well, you can do your own thing during the day and then you come back together at night, but it's not always like that. So I had to learn the hard way, and so right now I'm just trying to find somebody that would be interested in me, who's got maybe similar life plans or goals, or at least life plans and goals that'll work with with what I need and what they need, so we're like not tearing each other apart. And that's part of the reason why I don't want to be with somebody who wants me to take care of them all the time, because I can't. There's times right now where I struggle to take care of my own self, and I shouldn't have to. But it's with my disabilities, I can't work really, and it's just, yeah, that's just where that is. So, but right now I'm just wanting to make the world a better place, and I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out, and I think I'm getting better. It seems like my brain was functioning a little better this time, so even though I'm not feeling that great because the weather's, I don't even know what's going on with the weather this year, it's just cranky. But I'm still mostly awake and I'm still getting stuff done. Maybe not as much as I want, but I'm still getting stuff done, so that's good. And so hopefully we'll all just figure out how to make things a little bit better. One of the things that I did do was I did volunteer for Pride. I don't remember if I was talking about that before or not. It's one of the issues that the friends that I lost didn't want me to do, and it doesn't make any sense at all. So I don't even know how to go into that, because it's nonsense, and it probably is just control freak nonsense. And but I did the Pride and it was fun, um, and I felt like I was part of the community and I was out there and doing stuff, and and I'm gonna just figure out what to do, and when we get some money, my friends and I are talking about um, going to a drag show. So that would be fun. um, so yeah. Yeah, but it's been, I know it's been a little bit since I popped on, but it just like my health kind of took a bad turn, and then I had that super negative situation, um got me so dysregulated that I was actually at risk of having a heart attack, and I was acting really strangely. So I didn't want to have that on the video, because even though that's part of what I go through in my life with the issues that I have and the way that other people tend to treat me, that I just didn't want that on the video, because it's just like, it's not really me. I don't feel like that's me, and I want me. I want people to see me, who I am. And hopefully I'll be able to do this a little more regularly. I'm not sure how regular, it just depends on a lot of stuff. But I'm hoping to do a video when I get little Choco Kitty. Yeah, he's a little black cat. He's adorable. And I'm hoping that things start getting a little better. And my life is getting so much better right now. I'm actually almost done getting furniture, which means that I'll have a little bit more spending money and I might actually be able to get out a little bit more. And that's part of the reason why I'm getting the kitty at this point, because I don't have the expensive. I got all the expensive furniture, and I'm gonna need to get some dishes and stuff like that. But I got most of my clothes that I need, and I got most of the furniture that I need. So I'm getting really close to being done having to buy things. And I got flat shoes just because the orthopedist doesn't want me on platforms for a while, which sucks. But because I'm really short. But oh well, I got my red back, so I'm good. Yeah, I should probably do the thing and go and get more stuff done, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye. Where's the